Knicks have weathered the hot shooting of Chris Mullin and the Indiana Pacers, but the one thing that can be said about Chris Mullin, he is the master of the very subtle. And if you give him just a sliver anywhere, he's able to get his shot off. He'll take advantage of any little defensive mistake that you make. He had a terrific third quarter for Larry Bird to get the Pacers on top. They suddenly cooled off.
So the New York native, who went to St. John's, of course, has sparked, along with Dale Davis, the Pacers here in the third quarter. Jackson with 5 assists in the third, but with Sprewell in the game, New York has outscored Indiana 8-2. Derek McKee on the floor for the Pacers on the low post. Jackson for 3. Thomas with another rebound, 7 in the quarter.
Jalen Rose snuck in the ball game as well, so Mullin goes down.
The disturbing thing for Indiana, they're playing great and they're still behind. They got the crowd trying to get into this, but with Dale Davis, Chris Mullin, Jackson all having big quarters. Reggie being outplayed by Allen Houston.
He just picked up his third foul as Travis Best enters the Indiana lineup. And Jackson sits down.
Reggie Miller has seen a mirror of himself in Allen Houston in the fact that they both use screens well. They play without the ball, and he's trying to lock him down, and he got caught. Houston on the move again.
Over Miller. This one comes up short. Antonio Davis to Best.
Absolutely nothing in transition for Indiana this afternoon.
Miller challenging Ewing and scoring.
As a defensive shot blocker, never fade once the guy comes into you. You got to go out and make him change his direction.
Reggie Miller has 14. The New York lead is 2. Thomas. Kurt Thomas has had a big third for New York, despite the, what'd you call him? Hooligan tactics earlier.
No, the words were goon.
Oh, a goon. I see. Trying to clean it up a little.
Kurt only shooting 32% coming in, but he's got a huge history as a top scorer when he was in college at TCU.
He has 6.7 rebounds in this quarter, the former nation's leading scorer. McKee's shot comes up short. Sprewell in a hurry. His pull-up goes.
That's when Sprewell is dangerous, when he gets in that open court and makes that quick stop and pops, and then he'll come right back and go all the way to the rim. Crowd nervous.
Why don't they play Sprewell the whole game?
Then they get nothing off the bench.
They don't get that lift.
You wouldn't need it.
Antonio Davis. Final half-minute plus of the third quarter.
Van Gundy told his team, don't squander the lead. Let's not make a mistake in the final 2 minutes. They've been able to score, keep things going. Ward for 3.
Charlie Ward with a clutch 3. The defender was right there, and he knocked it down. And New York with a 7-point lead, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Antonio Davis against Ewing.
Tough guy.
Wow.
Just like they drew it up.
New York now can get the final shot of the quarter. Ball in Sprewell's hands. Sprewell's runner, and a foul with 0.4 of a second left.
But what Sprewell can do to a defender is come at him very quick, dart, change directions. So that's a tough dance to deal with, and he gets Jalen Rose reaching when you want this guy to shoot this kind of a shot. This is a very tough shot to make. Floating in the air, Sprewell will go to the line.
Boy, if you could get that call every time, running one-hander from the top of the key at the end of the quarter. But it was the right call. He did get fouled.
Third foul on Jalen Rose as Latrell Sprewell entered the game in the first half. New York went on a run, 10-0. Entered the game here in the second half, immediately responding with an 8-2 run. The 2 free throws pushed the lead back up to 7. And that'll bring the third quarter to a close. Sprewell again provides the spark. 17-8 run by the Knicks since Latrell Sprewell came into the game. At the end of the third quarter in Game 1 from Market Square Arena, the New York Knicks 70 and the Indiana Pacers 63. We'll be back after these messages and a word from your local station. You're watching the NBA on NBC.